I'm also going to tell you how I got my bird, what kind of bird he is, where cockatiels come from, if he's a male or female, here and here. You will need about $270 to pay for a bird. I earned money by doing various household chores, and I got extra money from my allowance and from my bird fare. You can get a bird at a pet store or at a bird feeder. Pet stores may offer a written guarantee, so if your bird isn't healthy when you first buy it, you can bring it home and get your money back. They also may be less expensive, but the employees are often less knowledgeable because they often sell other animals. Bird breeders only sell birds, so everyone in the store is knowledgeable. They often have a better selection, and the birds are hand-fed. Hand-fed means that your bird was raised on formula from birth, and you will probably have to send a deposit on your bird, like I did. That means that you put half of your money on a bird to show that it's yours. And then when you were ready to take your bird home, after about 10 weeks, you can put your money, you can put the rest of your money into the deposit and you can take your bird home. This is one of the many pictures of me going to the bird breeder to bond with my bird. Because my bird was hand-fed, he was naturally used to stepping onto my finger. These are some of the other birds I saw while I was there. This picture right here is a macaw. These are some green-necked indigoes. I was very excited when I got to take my bird home. This picture right here is a picture of me putting my new bird in its new cage. There are many kinds of cockatoos. Mine is a cock. It is like the Lutino, only the yellow color is darker, and it has a little bit of white and some gray and black coloring. The Lutino is just like the Pied, only a little bit darker coloring, and with no white, black, or gray. This is the pearly Pied, often called the cinnamon. It is a mixture of all the birds, only a little bit lighter, more blotchy, and its cheek blotches are sort of rounder and are a little more red than orange. They often grow to be some of the biggest species of cockatiels. This is a gray cockatiel. It is one of the most common kinds. It has a yellow head with orange cheek blotches, a gray body with white slashes on the wings, and a yellow tail. Cockatiels come from Australia. They live in hollow trees and have tubes and lots of fins. They live in packs. They are very intelligent and social. They do well with children, but not cats. Cockatiels and cats do not go together. You will not know if my bird is a male or female until a certain age. Color may tell because females have lighter color and males have darker color. And males will probably talk more than females. Your cockatiel will need a cage that is at least 24 by 24 by 36 inches. Your bird will need stories. I don't recommend having too many, but just have a few, so that your bird can get used to. And you need to change them to your eye. 2 to 3 perches. These are natural grades to be clear. Your bird will like changing them. And this is my natural grade. Your bird needs a travel cage. This is often the size of a parakeet cage. Your bird will be staying in it while boarded at your friend's house or at a bird feeder. You will need to clean your bird's cage. I use soft soap or dish soap. And by the way, don't use any nonstick pans. If they burn in the oven, they can send off toxic fumes. Don't use Pine Sol either. It sends off toxic fumes too. By the way, don't use anything with a strong or heavy scent. Your bird only needs doctor's visits if it is sick. To keep it from getting sick, keep it away from doors, windows, heating vents, and cooling vents. Your bird's wings, beaks, and claw will need to be clipped. And maybe the tail. I don't know. This is my daily routine. In the morning, I give them fresh food and water. In the evening, I change the papers at the bottom of the feed. I use it to catch droppings. I always sweep under the cage because cockatiels can be very messy. If their seed gets everywhere, you may get mice. You pile a white box, a bottom rag in the cage, and I turn off the lights in the room. And make sure your bird has a night light on. Cockatiels and finches should always have them, but if you get night light under their wings.
Right now.
Night light. It's a little blotchy spot. Training and taming your bird will be a whole different story if your bird is not hand fed or hand fed. Because your bird is hand fed, that means that your bird is used to humans, so you won't have to tame it. But if you buy it from a pet store and it's not hand fed, that means that it will probably be used to sitting in a cage all day long for about 2 to 3 years. So before you can train your bird, you will have to tame it. It is not hand fed. This will not take long to do, but you will need lots of time and patience. To hold your bird, gently put a finger on its back and run in front of its feet and fingers. And it will naturally step onto your finger. Cockatiels can be very good pets for children. To put it down, gently put your finger on top of the surface you want to put it down on. You can train once your bird is tamed, you can train it to do tricks. You can teach it to talk. Although cockatiels aren't the best talkers, and I've not done this yet, they are eligible of speaking a few words. Use bribery to teach your bird tricks, like opening a piggy bank or playing. If you want to learn more, read any of these books or handouts, or go to imagesgoogle.com and type in cockatiels. Cockatiels are good first-time pets. They're extremely handsome and social, and do very well with children and other pets, but not cats. Cockatiels and cats do not go together. And now I will take your questions.